Hello everyone, we are coming to you back from EPCOT. This is going to be actually a first visit in a while for me, at least one that I can actually film and take it all in through a vlog style episode. But we are here for one thing and one thing only, and that is because Soarin Over California has returned for the first time since 2016 in the park. So we're gonna go and check that out. We also did get to ride the trams for the first time in almost 2 years, which is crazy to me. But we're here to check out Soarin', so let's head right on in and go have a fun time. And of course today's fit check had to sport the Soarin' Around the World tee. Sorry, not Soarin' Over California, but Soarin' Around the World. I still love Soarin' Around the World, but I'm definitely excited to check out the OG Soarin' ride in its true glory. Now, one thing to take note is that the Disney 100 celebration has officially made its debut at EPCOT. They've got different character banners scattered around the park. The land featuring Soarin'. Now I can only imagine that all these switchbacks set up right here at the main entrance would be to manage the crowds for Soarin' amongst when it first opened for the day. It's already around noon. I don't know what the line's gonna look like, but let's head on down and go hop in line. Definitely filling that lightning lane today.
Hello and welcome to Soarin'. My name is Patrick and I'll be your chief flight attendant today. We'll begin boarding in a few minutes, but first I'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information. When the doors to your flight open, please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the under-seat compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and of course, these little tubes. Next, fasten your seatbelts, inserting them into the buckle on your right. If smaller aviators don't measure up to the height indicator on the seat, just put the belt through the loop in the center strap before buckling. Nice work, pal. Soon you will be airborne. So if you or your little aviators have a fear of flying or of heights, you might want to wait for your party at the arrival gate. Okay, let's review. That is seatbelt, carry-on item, safety strap, fear of heights, keep your hands and arms inside at all times. Anything else? Yeah. Have a nice flight. Soarin' to tower. We are ready for takeoff.
airplane. Thanks for soaring with us.
Okay, so we did it. We did what we came here for, and that was to ride Soarin' Over California. For the first time since 2016, for the first time in 7 years, Soarin' Over California makes its grand return to Walt Disney World, and it did not disappoint. Now, this all feels like it's for the Disney 100 celebration because, as I kind of briefly mentioned, today is the first day that the Disney parks are really celebrating the 100th celebration, at least here at EPCOT, with all the banners around. They've scratched off the 50 markers on all of the Fab 50 statues, except now they are just the Fab golden statues, I guess, instead of the Fab 50 golden statues. I don't know. But, yeah, Soarin' Over California. I definitely do miss this ride a lot. The pre-show, obviously, you could tell that it changed a little. I think we showed up a little late, so we didn't see where you're flying over, like, and then it's showing you all the different locations that you will be visiting on your journey. But I could tell that when it was like flashing now boarding at the beginning or at the very end of the pre-show, it was very like 1990s or early 2000s-esque, some of the animation. And then as for the ride itself, I definitely see why they thought of changing it to be more modern, because it really does feel dated. But with that being said, I still would like them to bring back this version as a permanent version of the ride, because I do think the original Soarin' is superior. It's not all CGI, it's not a CGI mess like the current version, or when it's like Soarin' Around the World. It feels more real, and for that reason I do prefer the OG Soarin' to the current version. But I would like them to update the cinematography and make it more modern, while still keeping the original like settings intact. So I also do feel like Soarin' Around the World just fits better into EPCOT as a whole, with the World Showcase, which is why, to my second point, I don't know why they ever changed it in California. I know they still bring it back every now and then for the different festivals and various festivals that they do over there, but I mean, that's just another reason why the California theme is long lost over there. And when I was out in California in June, like I did not bother with Soarin'. I didn't ride it because it was Soarin' Around the World. But had it been Soarin' Over California, I would have been first in line. I would have been first in line, rope drop that baby. But because it's Soarin' Around the World over there, I'm like, I didn't really care. But guys, Soarin' Over California, the first day, September 22nd. And definitely come and check it out. The wait definitely, they were definitely overselling their landing lane a bit. The landing lane definitely made us at a standstill for a considerable amount of time. But we got in line, it said 65 minutes, only waited about 40. So definitely, you know, I'm glad that we didn't fight with the crowd at rope drop, because that looked, what I saw in line before we showed up today, that looked like a hot mess. So I'm glad we didn't fight with that. But guys, that's all I've got for you. Really, all I wanted to do was come out, ride Soarin', and we did that. So I will see you in the next one, guys. Until our next adventure, take care, Twisters, and I'll see you in the next one.